Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at this weekend's test server. So this weekend we are testing the new, I believe it's called Dreadnought map once again. I have featured this on my channel before. I'm going to make sure to post a link in the description if you want to take a look at some more gameplay, but the map didn't look like this before. They're starting to add more details to the map, the spaceship as you can see here, and even the desert. And the other thing which I am testing is the glider robot. You can see a player in front of me here. He's using its ability, and also we're going to be testing the descent robot. So they have made changes to the glider robot. It doesn't go as high as it did last weekend. I have footage from that last week as well. So I think I'm going to put a link as well in the description. So if you happen to miss that video, you'll be able to check that out. Something to also note, which we may see, and I hope we don't see, but there's a good chance we will see, is there is a glitch on the test server this weekend where the shoots does not take any damage at all. So players are kind of exploiting and abusing the privileges of being on the test server. So, you know, hopefully they stop doing that, because otherwise they're going to ruin it for everyone, and Pixonic may eventually turn the test server into an invite only, so just be mindful of that. So right now I'm running the Lancelot with Thunder Tehran, because I want to see how well it does against these new robots, to see if it's, you know, it's still competitive enough to compete, or if we may potentially see a new meta. Something that I have noticed with the glide robot is it's not really competitive against something like a Rogatka. I was playing a game earlier and a Rogatka took me out because the jump is just that much more better. So what I'm going to do here is, so you can see that player there, he's not taking any damage at all. The Fury can't take him out. But here's the change to the glider robot. So last week I was on the moon map and I went like a vertical move straight up when I kept my finger on the ability button. So this is how high it went. I'm not sure if it's the same height, but it seems a little bit low. I could be wrong. They've made some changes to it, and the robot doesn't really move that fast either. I found this robot very, very vulnerable. I think the descent robot, or the Inquisitor, is a lot better bot than this one is, but this does give you the ability to obviously, you know, scale higher ground, and you know, these beacons here, whoops, these beacons aren't changing color because obviously that's a glitch as well. So for example, you know, I could go up here, but I'm still going to get hit anyways. That guy I can't even hit, so I think the Ansel shield is knocked down there, so I could still hit players that way. I also find like I can't really glide with this bot anymore. So last week what I could do is, holy crap, I got smoked there. Last week what I could do is, when I did climb like this, I could move around a lot more than I can now. I could actually glide more, so now I can't really do that as much, and I think that has really weakened this bot's ability. Like, I almost feel like it's actually better off just having a simple jump, but then we're kind of stuck with almost like a golem in a way with a jump. So I think what they've actually done here was, let me get out into the open here. Hopefully no one takes me out. But when I use its ability, I think last weekend what I could do was I could press gently the ability button, and then I could press it again, so that I could get more height. But I can't really do that anymore. I don't know if you can see that. Like I said, I'll link you guys in the video description and probably the comment section as well, so that you guys can compare, you know, the changes that they are making to this bot. So yeah, using this ability, it doesn't really give you that much of an edge. I could see it on like higher areas of the map. You could use it. These guys are getting taken out very quick here. I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to kill this bot, and I'm going to use the Descent or the Inquisitor. So this bot you've seen on my channel before. I'm gonna see if I can possibly leave a link in the description as well for this bot, but its ability is the jump, and when you do jump and you land, the whole ground shakes, but you also go into stealth mode. So when you jump like this, you're in stealth, and then for 5 seconds after you land as well. So that's the Inquisitor or the Descend robot. I think a lot of players on the other side are probably quitting because I wonder if we have a lot of shoots running, you know, on our team here. I might have to do another game trying to use my Zeus. So it looks like they have a Descend robot on that side as well. Yeah, I think this bot is a lot better than the glider robot. You know, in the glider robot in its current state, I think Pixonic is going to have to do quite a bit of tweaking for that bot to make it somewhat even more viable than what it is now. Because, in all honesty, I think I would rather run a Rogatka than that bot. Can look at the view back there behind that hill. Okay, so we've landed on Dreadnought map once again. I'm hoping that the second game I will be able to get some more footage without all the shoots running around. I was in a couple of other games prior to this, and the minute I saw a lot of shoots, I just immediately left because it's pointless trying to get any sort of footage with that bot around, at least on this test server, because of the whole no damage glitch. So this guy, he renamed himself to just a glitch. I'm hoping to go up against a glider robot with this Rogatka, because I went up against one a few games ago and the Rogatka actually ended up winning. So I think it would be a good opportunity to see just how effective the Rogatka is compared to this bot. So you can see here, the Rogatka actually tends to perform better, I think, than this glider robot, because this glider robot isn't really that fast. Holy crap. Okay, forget I just said that. He glitched. So I was actually missing the whole time. But yeah, I would have been able to take him out regardless of that. Let me just see if I can get within that 500. And this should be able to finish him off. So yeah, the glide or the jump doesn't really provide that much of an edge. In fact, I don't even think it provides an edge at all. I think it's better off having a jump on that bot, just like the Rogatka. So I think the developers really need to work more on its ability. Let's see if I can take out this Rogatka here. There is a, I think there was a Fujing or something back there. This guy's gonna take me out because I don't have, I'm still reloading here. I need a teammate to help me out. I think I got him pretty good, but those Orkans really hurt. Here we go. This guy will be able to take him out now. There we go. So I switched up my lineup from the first game. I just wanted a little bit more variety. I think I should have run a fuging maybe. That guy died? Yes, so. You know what I noticed? Did they just add that effect to the Griffin? Because I could have sworn when I jumped the ground shook. Let me just see over here. I'm gonna move away and try to jump back here to see if that effect has been added to the Griffin. So let's just check. No, it hasn't. I guess it must have been someone that was behind me perhaps. When I do live commentary, I can't hear game sounds and stuff, so I'm guessing that there was probably someone behind me. It almost looked like the game or the ground shook when I jumped there. Let's see if I can get around here. I might actually, I think I'm going to ditch this Punisher Griffin and change it for the glider robot. So this bot is very vulnerable to trebs. You can see there's a person back there with trebs, butch trebs, but it's also very vulnerable to Zeus because you are out into the open, so you have to be mindful of that as well. But it's not great at maneuverability too, so that's something. There's a lot of disadvantages to this bot. I think I rather prefer the Descend robot or the Inquisitor as the one that I just took out back there. I wonder if I can reach this guy because he's way up here. I might be able to reach him. Let's see if we can get him. Okay, so here is the Inquisitor, or the Descend robot. I really like the effect of this. So when you jump, the whole ground just shakes. I really like that. I think they need to add it to like the Griffin and stuff too. I think that would be pretty cool. But maybe they're just trying to make this bot a little bit more distinct. This thing jumps really high. You could actually hit your head on the top there too. I think this Descend robot is a better version of the Lancelot, if I had to make a comparison, but this doesn't have a physical shield, and there is a big difference between having a physical shield versus the stealth. I think the stealth makes you a little bit more vulnerable, but the movement of this bot is a lot better, I find. Oh man, this guy's using the glitch. I think that guy's just gonna leave the game because he knows that there's no ways that you could take on a shoots. And there's a guy behind me. So at least this game wasn't too bad in comparison to some of the games that I played this morning and this afternoon. Like I said, you know, I had dropped in a couple of games, and what ended up happening was 5 players on my team, and then on the other team were just running shoots, which I think is kind of pointless because if no one's taking damage and you're facing each other, then, you know, there's no fun in that. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my videos or live streams. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.